Yeah. Yeah.
And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Klay Thompson, what will we see from him, do you think, today?
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Barnes with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Now Barnes. Inside. Now here's Gay. Covered by Rubio. Here's Houston now. Back to Davis. Six on the shot clock. Here's Powell. He's covered by Thompson.
Number one. Shooting one.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike D'Antoni. Here's Powell. Rubio outside. Barnes. Stolen by Thomas. We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Gay. Now McGee. Back to Gay. Thomas. He's guarded by Davis. 5 on the clock. Now here's Thomas. Here's Gay. And it's off from three-point range. Thomas with the ball. Gay with it. Gay with it. And it's San Antonio with another. Here's Houston now. It's a three-point game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. Powell inside. He's covered by Thompson. Now here's Thomas. Thompson outside. Here's McGee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Here is Rubio. Knocked away. Pass to Barnes. The finger roll finish at the bucket. San Antonio leading. McGee outside. He's against Seraphin. Thomas covered by Rubio. And here's Seraphin. Here's Powell. And here is Barnes. He's covered by Thompson.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Back to Thomas. Gay. Here's Thomas. San Antonio again missing. There's the pick. Here's Barnes. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And here's the fast break. Rudy Gay on the way.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. And you can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Outside Curry. Back to Grant. Pass to Payne. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Time. Lawson.
And here's Lawson. Here's Rush. Back to Lawson. Number 6. Cannot hit. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts? Lawson outside. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, here is Lawson. Not a lot of room.
Rush.
San Antonio trailing. Pass to Grant. Here's Payne. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And here is Grant. Poked away. Fast break, here they come. Here's what? And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Rovers. Lawson with it. Makes the lead pass.
That's his first personal foul. 0.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Here's San Antonio. They trail by 6. Here is Corbin. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Now, here is Lawson, guarded by Curry.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Here's Rush. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Curry. And that one's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now Lawson. Here's Rush, guarded by Curry. Here's Rush. And they're moving it up. Here's Roberson. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Rockets making a change here. Lawson with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Roberson. Pass to Curry. And stolen by Lawson. Here's Pop.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Here's Roberson. The Rockets making a switch here. Outside Thomas. Buck three. Roberson gets the bucket.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
0.
Number 31.
Randall. Lawson defending. Number 6. The offensive rebound. Here's Top. And the Spurs scoring again. Here's Pop. He's got 5. Stolen. Here's the number 6. The Rockets trade. Here's Roberson. He has 5.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Now, here is Lawson. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Powell. Here's Bart. No good with the layup. Pass to Roberson. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Spurs. And now the third quarter about to get going. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay. San Antonio with the ball. And here is Thomas. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's Pop. Here's Seraphin. Here's Davis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that one falls for Davis. San Antonio leading. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Now here's Seraphin. He's covered by Thompson. To the middle. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
He did the important part at the line there. The heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Rubio with it. Now Thomas defending.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Here's Gay. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Now Rubio. Here's Pop. Back to Rubio. Pass to Barnes. And it's Javale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Powell. He's covered by Thompson.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And it's the Spurs leading by 5. Back to Thomas. Thompson outside. Left side, Thomas. And that one's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Rubio with it. Thomas is there. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Now Gay. 8 points for him. Left side, Thomas. Gay up top. Covered by Barnes. Gay with it. Gay. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. They set the pick. He used that pick to perfection.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Now here's Rubio. Guarded closely. Pass to Barnes.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Now here is McGee. Here's Powell. Off the left rim and out. Here's Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Thompson. Thompson left side. Cans it from downtown. Now here's Rubio. Right side, Davis. Now Sarah.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low.
Number 1. Yeah.
And he knocks down the first one. The Rockets making a switch here. That one is no good. And here is Davis. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Rubio with it. Thomas is there.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Back to Gay. Off target with the open look. Here's Powell. Outside, David. Rubio. Number 42. Here's Powell. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. San Antonio calls timeout. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's Rubio. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs out in front, up by 5. And after a quick break, and we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Rockets try. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Thomas. Back to Rubio. Here's Powell. Clock at 6.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Thompson left side. Thompson left side.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take his shot when he's on the receiving end of a pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy.
Here's Powell. Pass to Barnes. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Rockets with the ball. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. That one misses for Davis. Now Gay. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Tom. The three-pointer no good. Rubio with it. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. San Antonio lead. Gay, covered by Barnes. Pass to Thomas. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock in. Goes back up, and right through it goes. Here is Rubio. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Thomas. And blocked. Gay outside. Down low. 3-point. And Davis pulls it down. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. All sorts of time. And that one's good. Barnes. San Antonio calls timeout.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team.
Here's Tom. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Powell. Outside, David. Pass to Barnes. Right with it. He's covered by Thompson. His first shot coming late. Here's Barnes.
Number 4.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Rubio right side. They get a hand. Back to David. They now take the lead. Here's Thomas. Pass to Gay. Thomas. Thompson outside. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's Houston. A big stretch here going 10-2. Here's David. Connect! San Antonio calls timeout. The Rockets making a switch here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Timeout called for Rocket. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Back to Curry. Pass to Rovers. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game. And the Spurs making a change here. Rubio outside. Deflect. The dart for the ball. Now here's Kirk. They could win it. Time expires and we're going to... And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. There's a screen. Here's Powell. He's covered by Thompson. Now here is Davis. That is good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Left side Thomas. Left side Thomas. Off target from the wing. Houston in the lane. Here's Powell. Pass to Davis. Tipped away.
Number 41.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. And here's Thompson. Pass to Gay. And here is Thompson. Here's the screen. Thompson. No good from Gay. And here's the fast break. Pulls up. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Pass to Thompson. Thomas, covered by Rubio. Gay outside. Rubio outside. There's the lob to the hoop. San Antonio calls timeout. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Here's Pop. Curry brings the down. Now here's Seraphin. He's covered close. He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Knocked loose. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime. This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They escape with a victory.